Good morning or evening, friends. I hope everybody is doing just fine. Holla at your boy. This is JP with Wise Guys Gaming, and I want to talk about Spawn. Oh my gosh, he's so much fun. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, Becky, look at him. Okay, I'm going to try to make this quick. We're going to try to go over everything in a relatively quick overview. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Let go. First and foremost, we've talked a bit about some quick tips. I can't talk. There are some quick tips that I have done that talk about some of his combos. I won't get too deep into the combos. I'll save that for some other stuff as well. But I will tell you some of my favorite strings with Spawn. First and foremost is going to be the one that everybody loves, and that is back 1-2. Boom, bow. It's an overhead. It's a pop up. You can combo after it. God bless you. What I also like about back 1-2, that's my favorite. That's probably my favorite string. But it's slow and it's really easy for people to recognize. So it's good to have a variation, which we'll get to later, that allows you to have a low somewhere in there, because they start to look for that overhead, and you can start slipping the low in. Slipping the low in. Next up is going to be my other favorite, which is forward 2-1. This is the one with your luck. Boom. It's got your combos, 78 damage. This one's probably your best combo starter at 97 damage. This is not bad. The cool thing about this particular one as a starter at 78 is is the fact that it keeps your opponent standing. And because it keeps your opponent standing, that is, like, he can break away at the end there, but he cannot break away mid-fight. Nothing he can do. He has to eat all that damage. Which becomes much better when you start looking at some of the other things that Spawn can't do. That's almost 25% damage. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is 25% damage. With this string, this forward 2 string, you can use forward 2-1 for the low, or you can use forward 2-3 for the chains out here, which also can be finished up with those chains. And the low can be finished up with the little flip. Look at the flick of the wrist. Whoop! The other thing to remember is the 1-1-2. Nice, quick, fast. Everything you might want to need. Also, good thing about it, you can charge it up for a little extra damage. So you get about 18% more damage, which is pretty good. It's also got a crushing blow with it that makes that little string do about 25%. It's an amazing crushing blow. It leaves in a hard knockdown. It still puts your opponent way out there, but that's cool because Spawn can catch you on wake up. Nice. Any other strings I really want to talk about? Yes, we're going to talk about the 3-4 string. Ready? 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 Cool. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. High, mid. High, mid. And the cool thing about this particular string is that it's comboable, but it's also at a really good distance. Like, there's not a lot Liu Kang is going to be able to do to me from right here, but I can hit him. I can tag him. What is the... it's got to be really unsafe. It's -5! -5 on block! Yo, that's amazing! I was wrong. That is amazing. And even if it wasn't, I can combo into that and save myself. Can I do... Wait. Look at that! You can combo pretty much anything he's got into it. Ugh. One of my favorite strings. Now, it is, on whiff, it's a little slow to recover from. So you really want to make sure you get that hit. But, yeah, it's great attack. Even if it's just a block, you want to make sure you get it. Because -5 seems like it's kind of long. Not terribly long, but it is a little long. But not at max range. Ain't much people can be doing with you for that. Just saying. There are other strings like this one. It's a dollar combo string, so I don't like it quite as much. There's also this one, which I do like. I really enjoy this particular string. The problem with it is also a dollar combo. But you have to, once you do the 3 into 4, the 2 into 4, the up 3 into 2 have to be pressed before they do anything else. So, can't just get it as it is. You gotta go whole hog. Now that is cool because you do get this crushing blow, which is nice. You can continue the combo. There's a lot of stuff you can do with that. Cool beans. Let's talk about some of Spawn's special things. Alright. This is a cool variation because this is Spawn's base variation. I call it the base variation because it is the base variation. That's what I made it for. Everything that Spawn's got, he's got. Right. He's not working like I want to do that thing. First and foremost, in Spawn's base variation for special moves, we have the Necroblast. Bow! Bow! Look how far that is. Bow! It goes full screen, it does pretty decent damage, that kind of thing. The cool thing about the Necroblast is that you can amplify it. Can't you amplify most projectiles? Yes, you can, but not like this one. You have more control. Watch this. Standard amplify, go. Now the cool thing about this particular amplify is that I can delay it. I almost got a full hit confirm before I amplified that. That is insane. It was almost a full hit before it amplified from full screen. So that's really good to know. And it causes a knockdown. So if you're fighting against a Joker or somebody, once you get the 2 hits in, it pushes back. And once you get the knockdown, you can. So say I get a lucky little string in against the Joker, right? Well, that pushes him away. It would have been further away, but it pushed him away because of the breakaway. Still, pretty good neutral though. But once I hit, I'm now in range to do some of my pokes, my chainy pokes. That's a really good move. I like it. You also have Unholy Cape, Unholy Veil. This thing that looks like a throw, but it's not really a throw. It's a high hit, which means it can be ducked, which means it can be blocked. Keep that in mind. Also has a crushing blow with it that causes a massive bounce up and allows you to get some extra damage in. I think the activation for that is while you're doing this. The whole charge up thing, if you hold a projectile, if you catch a projectile with it and then get the hit, then you get the crushing blow. That's the cool thing. It's also cool that this can be just thrown out, or it can be held, and it can be canceled for a defensive stop. So you can kind of keep your opponent guessing, because it does combo into a lot of things. Not everything. But a lot of Spawn's really nice strings. Combo thing. And that's good to know. Just good to know, yeah. The next thing we want to talk about is the Soul Shattering War Club. This is the one that I really wanted to talk to you guys about because look at that! There will be no breakaway from getting all that damage. Now the cool thing about the Soul Shattering War Club is that you can amplify it. The even cooler thing is that when you amplify it off of a knockdown, they bounce the person towards you. And now you got combo. Wait for it. Oh. I can't get that to work, so we're gonna try this. Whoops. Ta-da! Now you have a combo just sitting there waiting for you, just because you hit that, but you hit amplify. And not only do you get that crushing blow, I can't talk. Not only do you get the amplified version that gets you the full combo, they can't drop out of it because they've already used their meter. The activation for that, it takes the armor out of So as you see, they have no more meter to drop out of that follow-up combo. And now that they're up, they still have no meter, so they can't roll, they can't uppercut, they can't do anything. They've got to deal with your wake-up mix-ups. That is a base attack, ladies and gentlemen. It's a very good base attack. In addition to that, we're also going to go with Fatal Phantasm, which is his other base attack. It is awesome. Leave your opponent in a stand state. I like it because it's just so versatile, so fast. Sonic gotta go fast. But even better, it does tremendous damage. It's almost 25% off of a really basic damage. Starting off with basically 50 damage, and I get right at 25%. Or 20%, sorry. And then, heaven forbid you do something like this. 30 damage, 1 bar, easy peasy. And that is why Spawn is a force to be reckoned with. So, that's his basic stuff. Just the really, really basic stuff. We're going to take a look now at the From Hell variation, or From Hades, if you're trying to type it into stupid game, because the stupid game doesn't like you to do it. This is honestly the zoning projectile variation, but the zoning is not full screen zoning, it is more mid-screen zoning. Why do I say that? This is what you get. That really good look. You also get this to get keep your opponent out of the sky. Right? They can't just run in on you. This low can be held, it can be canceled, all kinds of things. It can also be amplified into a move that pushes your opponent back. And that is both versions. Easy, no problem. Now the key to this is that amplified is not as good as it seems. As you see, it does not go full screen. This kind of does. Actually, this really does. Except for that first hit. That first hit does not really go full screen. Because it's almost horizontal, and it's barely out there. But, this little thing right here, which has a really good range, it just doesn't go full screen. And it's important to note that when you do it, you are standing straight up and walking very slowly, which means your opponent can hit you with whatever they want to. Just something to keep in mind. This is my least favorite variation because of that reason. I think all of his tools are great, but I think they also have that little caveat of a holdback because of the fact that it does not always, it's not always going to hit full screen. Some of the combos that I've learned or that I've been working on with this don't always work. Watch it work now. There you go. See how he fell out of it? That sucks. So, it's something to keep in mind, something to consider. Not saying not to use the variation, I've seen a lot of people use it. It's just not my favorite for that very reason. However, it does have one nice mobility tool, which is also a damage tool, and that is, what's it called? It's the cape kick, not the dive kick, the cape kick, called Fallen Angel. So you ready? Boom! Boom! The cool thing about this is just the move itself puts you in this little angle where you basically go out to kick somebody. Even off a hop. It's not a hop. There it goes. Hop is almost a triangle jump. It's almost a Marvel triangle jump. And it can be done after moves. It's mid though. I didn't notice that. So yeah, you get all kinds of options with it. It's nice. Boom, boom. In addition to that, you can do it jumping backwards. So you can absolutely just kind of freak your opponent out. Like, oh no, I gotta get away, oh no! So it's good to note. Like, you got, again, this character gives you a whole bunch of options to work through. But this is that first variation. Again, it's my least favorite variation. It is according to me, the second best variation in regards to movement, because you get this little dive kick that can be used at pretty much anywhere. I don't think I talked about this, but his low, his sweep, hits twice. And it's both low. It's really nice. I like to see it. And the animation is nice. Good job, NetherRealm Studios, because it's basically a clone fire copy of your opponent. But I digress. This is probably one of the best moves I've seen as far as a dive kick, just because it works so fast. And off of a triangle jump, you can cover a really good, or not triangle, but off of a hop, you can cover a really good space. You can't do it off of a hop now, though. There he goes. The game doesn't want me to, but you've seen it. There it goes. Okay. Either way, it's got some pretty good vertical movement. Sorry, pretty good horizontal movement for the hit, and it causes a knockdown on hits. Good to know. It's pretty decent variation. I just don't like the limitations that come with it. I don't think either of these. Oh yeah. This has a crushing blow, but for it to be a crushing blow, your opponent has to strike low. If they poke low, then that gives you the crushing blow. It's not great. It's pretty good though. It's pretty good. And like I said, you can hold this to make sure, like if you know your opponent wakes up and likes the low 3, and you can set him up, catch him, and go from there. Just for my own edification, because I don't use this variation very often. Excuse me. Whew. It leaves them standing. Can I combo it? No, it doesn't look like it. You probably can if you're better. If you're better than me, you probably can combo it. But you can. Yeah. You can just use it for the damage. That's almost 30%. Like, I legit didn't do anything. Like, I didn't do anything at all but amplify it. That's 30% damage off one move. That's neat. Good to know. Moving along, we're going to go to my second favorite variation. Oh, shucky ducky now. And that is the one. Now, when I saw Spawn coming out, I figured the one was going to be my favorite variation. It turned out to not be. In this variation, you get a couple of good things. We'll get to that in a second. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that is neat. Basically, what you get on this one is this nice little move here. Now, this takes the place of your Shattering War Club, which means you no longer have the ability to keep your opponent from breaking away. But this is your combo variation because of that. So, boom, 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 boom. That's 30%. Oops, sorry. That's almost 40%. Easy. Like, I'm not even trying, and I'm getting almost 40%. Yeah, so. Oh. That's less. So let's do this, and this is what you really look for. This is, I think this is the 40% combo. Quick and easy 40% combo. 42%! 42%, people! I messed it up. 42% off one combo. This one move is all they really need to add. But they added one other move, and it's a lot of fun. And that is the flight. It's the Letha Glide. Whee! Now the cool thing, apparently you can make it close too. Let's see that. There you go. So the cool thing about this is you can do it more than once. Well, I'm never gonna do it though. So you can fly from pretty much anywhere. I'm never gonna get what I want. So stuff like that. Now what I've found is, if you want to, you can, and be there when they wake up. Again, that's, now it does make that second kick in mid though. That's neat. Does that work all the time? Nope, that's an overhead. Maybe if you do it twice, it becomes a mid. But yeah, that's what I love about this. Yeah, there's the overhead. I don't know why it was showing up as a mid last time. Same button. Ah, so if you cancel out of it, it becomes a mid. If you let it carry you, it becomes an overhead. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm trying to understand why. But yeah, I really like this move. Closest I've gotten, or the most I've gotten, was 3 little links. 3 little hops with it. There we go. So good to fly. Now I wonder, can I do this? Never gonna be able to do this. Never surrender. Yes, I can. Oh, look at that. So this is a little fun thing. This is the #1 variation for mobility. It's also the #1 variation. I'm born. Oops. Also, this little move here even works range 3-4 pokes. And you can combo. Ready? Go! Boom, 200 damage off that too. 20%. Ah, come on. I want it bad. That's 323. You know what we want. You know what we want. Okay, it's only 382. But still, this is a very neat variation just for that. You have all kinds of options that you can do. You can fly around, catch your opponent when they're not paying attention. So much work that can be done. I really like it. If you got an opponent that likes to throw out projectiles or you're close to chip damage, so many options that you can do. I really like this variation. I think it is good. Again, I thought it was going to be my favorite variation when I first saw it. But then I saw what is my variation. And I will get to that right now. Nothing is wrong with the one. I think there are some problems with From Hell. But Hellspawn is absolutely my favorite variation. And unlike me, it's the one that is least friendly with movement. But you get some very interesting things to work with. Alright, so first and foremost, we get this move, which is great. It is a low hitting move. It hits almost full screen as a low. Does it hit full screen? Well, it doesn't. I don't know if it hits full screen, but he takes a step forward and makes it hit. So, yeah. It can hit twice if you're in close. It's a really nice thing. So, like I said, this little string right here, people are constantly looking for you to hit that overhead because they know you want it for that big damage. In this variation, you go straight into the level. Or you can... Now you can't combo from it if you get hit and go into that. Actually, you can, okay. But you can't do this one. That's the one that works. I didn't know you could do that. That's nice. In addition, like everything you have doubled up low. Keep blocking low. So you can keep your opponent guessing with just this one move, and you can catch them off guard if you're playing this neutral game and you're trying to see who's coming in, where they're coming in, that kind of thing. If you get a good moment, catch them off guard, sit them to the ground. Really nice move. It has a fatal crushing blow. Not a crushing blow. Does it have a crushing blow? No. It has an amplification, but I don't like the amplification all that much. It just does a little extra damage. I haven't found a way. Oh, okay, so it's just where it is. I've been doing that wrong. So wherever the chain is, you can amplify it for the extra damage. I'm sure there's a way I don't know that you can get that to combo or something. People use a lot, but. Okay, so catching that with the application is hard. Nice, okay. Not that hard. We got it. Gotta wait for that second hit. Can't rush it. Not bad. And look at that. Look at that distance. And again, distance is your friend on this one because unlike that from Hell variation with those guns that don't go full screen, boom! I got pressure on him from full screen. It's great. I love it. The second coolest thing has is the Hell Chain. So you have this, which is a throw. Problem with the throw is that it hits high. They can duck it, but boom. In addition, you can amplify it. Snap that neck. And even better, you have the super cool thing of holding the amplification, going invisible. Now, if you do that and you catch them again, you get a crushing blow. That's 314 damage easy. One of the cool things about this, not just the brutality that you can get with it, but it does combo. Very basic combo. Almost 30% just off that. One bar. Doesn't work with everything, but when it does, boy is it worth it. That's actually a pretty sick setup. Because it doesn't combo. So that's actually really neat. So you get the hit, come back, got him. Especially if easy peasy. I like this. I really like that. So that is the cool thing about this particular move. The best part about this variation, however, is going to come from the lethal stance. Sorry. The cool thing about the stance, there's a good. I keep saying cool. It's been a weird couple days. All right. All right. So the lethal stance is basically this: you bring your chains out, and let them do some talking. You get this nice little uppercut, which is comboable, and you can also get a low, which is also combo, and throws them to the other side. Unless you amplify it, you can't amplify the uppercut. You can't amplify the low. Keeps your opponent in front of you, so you get to kind of choose whether you want them to be behind you, or if you want them to be in front of you. Again, remember, he has that really nice crushing blow out of the corner with his throw. So you have options on how you want to play this. You might actually get your opponent into the corner, and then now they're out of the corner, you can back yourself into it to kind of keep them going. It's really neat. This stance can also be canceled. What's canceled? up. That's right. Boom. Takes stock, but again, that's what's to be expected. The other really nice thing about this is, where is it? It has a crushing blow if you can hold it for a while. So, not there. Hang on. Let me get my easy crushing blow going. Actually, no, 'cause I really want to know. I'm not holding the button now. That's what's killing me. I gotta figure out the full thing on that. I actually had a combo where that worked, and you got the crushing blow, but it's not working now. Again, it's not on the overhead, it's only on the, or not the overhead, but the upper. It's only on the low. Oh, it has to be amplified, that's right. My bad. My bad, my bad, my bad. Silly rabbit. Told you, I've been feeling weird today. It's a weird day. It's a beautiful day. Let's see if we can do this without the crushing blow. There we go. Gotta know what we're doing. That 35 damage? Or 32 damage? Yo, that is 32% off of one move. How sweet is that? So these are your options. This has become my favorite just because I got all kinds of work I can do. I am a fan of this particular variation because even though I get to keep my club, which allows me to stop their breakaways, I get to get a low mix-up, and I get a throw if they're not doing too much ducking. So I can come in, I can start a combo. Well, I can't do that. Go invisible. Catch him on the feet. So many options that you have. You still get your projectiles, unlike the From Hell variation, and the projectiles are fast and go to the screen and allow you to combo, amplify for combo. You still get, you don't get the flight, you don't get many movement options, but you don't need many movement options because Spawn's biggest threat zone is right about mid-screen. So if they go too far, you can kind of play the projectile game. But once you get mid-screen, you start getting buffed. And you just have all the options in the world for how you can do it. Also, so far that I've played, most of his finishers, or not most of them, but a great deal of his finishers have to deal with those chains. So you put yourself in a position to do really well with the chains. I enjoy the variation. By the way, you are invisible until either you get a hit or your opponent gets a hit. You're also come out of invisibility if the time is up. I can't remember exactly how long. It's like 5 seconds or something like that. You also come out of invisibility if you block. So the invisibility is not something you want to rely too much on. It's just good to kind of set up the fatal blow. You don't know where I am. You don't know where I am. Ta-da! So let me try this right quick. Dash in. Dadgummit. Ooh, that's a good one. Hold that out. Uh-oh. I'm not sure what just happened. My TV just turned all the way off. Like, all the way. I guess it was tired of me. It was like, shut up! All you're doing is talking, shut up! Alright. Dadgummit. So, that has that. Man. Trying to set this up. Ready to play the one? I still get the. Look at that! Look at all that damage! Almost dead off of 2 combos rings. One of which he could not even. I'm just saying, this is one of my favorite variations of all time. Potentially in the game. And it does not have the things that I normally like for a good variation. I usually like a really good mobility option, and they just did not give that for this. But he doesn't really need it. Get up and cut it. That's 45 damage. Boom! Can I do that? Let's try that. Not too much you can do after that. Yeah. Not a whole bunch you can do after that, but you do have options. Again, can't hit necessarily everything you want. Oh, I'm sorry. And you also have this ridiculously fast moving forward for a low. That helps you mix up your opponent. Look how fast and smooth it is. It's a double low. So this is Spawn in a nutshell. I will bring more information, including like some videos and matches and all that kind of stuff coming up soon. You'll probably have seen a few. Well, maybe not by the time this goes live, because I want this up as quick as possible. But, you know, this is just an overview of Spawn. It gives you a look at his options, his variations, that type of thing. There are some things I intentionally skip because A, we've either talked about them before, or B, just for sake of time. This is almost 38 minutes already, so. Either way, there will be more Spawn to come. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, take a look at us. We will be happy to show you what we can. If you have some Spawn tips, let us know so that we can adapt those and get those out to the masses. It's gonna be fun, man. This is the character I've been waiting for. Everybody else wanted somebody else, that's cool. This is who I want, and I got it. So, I look forward to the journey. I look forward to you coming along the journey with me. Thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, say what up to your boy when you can. Stay safe out there with this whole virus thing. I was telling somebody earlier today that the key to this is you've been granted, especially for people in quarantine, you've been granted a lot of time, just free time. If there's anything out there that you want to do, write a book, read the Bible more, learn to sing, learn the piano, I don't know. Anything you out there you wanted to learn, you now have an opportunity to jump on that. You have an opportunity to get a head start on whatever you want to in life. Basically, the whole world is slowed down. And you now have some opportunities you did not have before. You have some time you did not have before. If you want to get healthier, start doing some push-ups, sit-ups. You may not go to the gym, but you have some options. You have some time now. So don't look at this as a death sentence. Work with it. Enjoy what time you have. Come back and check us out. I'll be up here. I got some time too. This is cool. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Stay up, stay safe, stay healthy. As always, a peace out.